Today we will talk about clicker training, which is one of the techniques of positive reinforcement, also known as R+. Aggressively forcing your horse may bring results in learning for the first look, but it is not solid because based on the fear of animals. And then your horse always can be scared of something else more. R+ is based on trust and sensitivity, listening to your horse and reacting to them at the right moment. Now, one of our volunteers will explain how to start and continue with the clicker method. Keep watching!
Hello, I'm Jessie. I'm working in the Tenerife Horse Rescue as trainer in positive reinforcement. So I train the horses here in the positive reinforcement way with the clicker training we use as a tool for the positive reinforcement way, as we do not want to force our horses here as they are traumatized and had bad experience. So it's very important for them to be handled in a easy and soft way and to learn the easy way the things we want from them. The horse to understand, okay, now I think in clicker training way and now not. Starting routine is always like I have to row and I ask the horse if they put their head through it. And when it come near, when I have to rope, I put the click, and for me it's a signal to start. So in the beginning you have to connect the clicker with the treat, and you can do it in different types of crewing. Like you can train in the first way the zero position, or you do it with a target. A target means that you have something, a tool or whatever that the horse can touch. And they learn step by step. When they touch it, they get a click, they get a treat after. And after a while, they will get the connection between the click and the treat. And also with the targets. And you will just show the target, and they will touch it with their nose. And standing still, you have to define before for yourself. For me, it means like I want that all the four legs are on the ground, that the head is just to the front, and he doesn't search the foot. Like I always have to back with the foot for the clicker training. So for me, this is zero position. So I always use the click when they are kind of zero position. In the beginning, it could be also like they look a bit left or right, and you form it like until they are in the middle. But it's important that they don't search the foot. If they search the foot, you just put your body on the side or step back, like you can't get the foot. So now you had trained maybe the clicker with the target or the neutral position. It's both important. So if you haven't done the other one, you do the target. If you haven't done the target, you do the neutral position. You need the both. If you have done all of these things and you have a horse who is just standing still when people run around and follows the target, then you have the base for clicker training. There's the shaping or free shaping, which is like when you want to teach the horse to put the head down. You can look at the horse, and always when the heads go down, you put the click and give the treat. And after a while, they show more of this behavior. So you shape the behavior because you lead to the right direction. Then you have chaining, which means that you put some behaviors together. Like I want to do the horse to do a slalom by themselves. I look first what we need for it. Like the horse has to learn to go left on the pylon and right on the pylon, and they have to learn to go away from me. And you put all of this together to have the slalom, the chaining. Luring. Luring is not like luring you normally think about it. Like you have a carrot and you put like this and the horse comes with you. They will do it maybe one time or second time, then they will stop it. So we have more in clicker training, we use luring, like you have a food point. And the horse always can trust that this food point stays this food point, and they just have to go to this place and you never put it back. Now your horse can the target training, like it follows the target. And your horse can standing still and doesn't search the food while you're standing next to him, in front of him, behind him, whatever. You just have a horse which is polite and stands in the zero position. Then you can go to the next step, like you can do like a blanket training with your horse. Just put a blanket on the ground And then when the horse is standing on it, when it's not afraid of the blanket, you do the click. And after a while, you just start to stop in front of the blanket and just waiting. And probably the horse will go on the blanket, and then you give the treat. And then you can go on with this. When they are not afraid, you're just going to the blanket. You can do like motivate your horse to go on the blanket, like with your safe and your body, and it follows. Then you go to the click. Or you just wait in front of the blanket and you look, okay, the horse is interested in the blanket, then you do also the click. And you can form this behavior in the progress of the training. Like after a while, you will maybe try to put one hoof on it or will go over it, and you click the moment when he's just touching the blanket. So you have to be a bit creative and looking at your horse and looking what he's doing. Is he afraid? If he's not afraid. Just some tips if you want to start with the clicker training now. It's important in comparison to normal training that you don't train a long time. It's important to do breaks. The horse needed to reflect everything, and you also needed to reflect what you did. So just like train about 5 minutes, then you have a break. Maybe you put in the break some carrots or hay, something on the ground that they have something to eat, then you go away. And just do a lot of breaks. And you can do clicker training very often a day. Not like in normal training, you work them 1 or 2 hours and then you have an off for the whole day. You can do like 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes at lunch, 5 minutes in the evening. Actually how you want. After a while they just asking you for, can we do some clicker training? If you are not in a good mood, you will be maybe angry very fast, or you will be maybe doing something you actually don't want to do. So keep in mind that you are relaxed, that you are chilled, and that you are happy to start the lesson. Don't stress yourself. Just try it, but always be careful, do not too much. Just look at your horse and you do the steps together in the end. Start in the corner where the horse feels comfortable, where they can be free. So you don't put a halter and just put them somewhere so that they can't leave. Let them free and then they can go away. Maybe put a space of hay so that they can decide between your food and the hay. So it's not so stressed. And maybe it could be in a paddock where they normally are, or if you just have a round pen or, I don't know, just a riding place, go there. But the horse has to be on a low level of stress. And in the end routine, I use just like putting off the rope and putting some, before I put some carrots on the ground. And then the horse will start to search the carrots. Then I put off the neck rope and then I go away. And it's important to have a starting and the end routine, especially the end routine, because if you just go away, it could be a kind of punishment, as we have in another video. We talked about the positive, negative reinforcement and punishment. And if you use the punishment as ending a session, maybe the horse does not understand that it's end. Maybe they feel like bad. It could be kind of stressful to handle the clicker, the food bag, the food. Just looking at all the things your horse is doing, and you have to click in the right moment. It could be very frustrating in the beginning if you do too much. The most important thing is that you end the lesson happy, and also your horse.
Thanks for your time. Check our other videos and subscribe. Do not miss anything.